So you're wanting to buy a home, but where do you start? It's really confusing. Do you get a home loan first and then find a property, or is it the other way around? And when are conveyancers involved? What even is a conveyancer? It's absolutely fine. There is no reason to panic. We're going to walk you through all the steps in this video. Start by making a plan. Think about what kind of property you want to buy, where you want to buy it, and most importantly, how much you can afford to borrow. The more research you do now, the easier everything else becomes. Then it's time to go house hunting. Again, you need to work out what your goal is. Are you looking for an apartment or a house? What property features are most important for your lifestyle? You can search for properties online, but going to open houses to inspect properties in person is essential. Talk to local real estate agents and let them know what you're looking for. If you need a home loan in order to buy a property, start by comparing interest rates online and look for a competitive rate. This will make your repayments lower. And before you get really serious about buying a property, it's a good idea to get a home loan pre-approval. Pre-approval isn't the same as a full home loan application, but it does give you a good idea about how much you can borrow. It also shows that you're a serious buyer, and it means that you're well prepared. You'll need to provide some basic information such as your income, expenses, and a rough idea of how much you want to borrow. But remember, your mortgage won't be fully approved until you have a property to purchase. Before this happens, you can provide most of the paperwork, including identification, pay slips, and evidence of your debts and assets. The lender will also check your credit history and make sure that your financial information is genuine. So now you've got your mortgage organised and you've found a great property. But don't sign anything just yet. You'll need to get professionals to inspect the building first. Pest and building inspections will let you know about any nasty surprises, such as a termite infestation or a structural problem with the building. After all, buying a home without one of these inspections is like buying a car without taking it for a test drive, but with far worse consequences. For example, one house we were keen on buying was riddled with termites, while another place we looked at had dodgy foundations, neither of which would have been obvious to our untrained eyes. So if you're happy with the quality of the property and you're ready to go, it's time to buy. There are two ways you can do this. If the property is selling at auction, you'll have to bid for it. Auctions can be high pressured and super stressful. So if you're a first timer, it's a good idea to try and take a more experienced friend or family member along to help you out. If there's no auction, you can approach the real estate agent and suggest a price you're willing to pay. In both cases, have a clear idea of how much you can spend and stick to that limit, no matter how heated the bidding wars might be. The last step is to exchange contracts and complete settlement. This is where you'll need a conveyancer. So what is a conveyancer? Their job is to make sure the property contract is legal and that it's correct. Once everything is checked thoroughly, then it's time for settlement. This is when you officially take ownership of your new home and start paying your mortgage. So that's the home buying process. It's just important to remember to do your research and take things step by step. While it can be really hard to keep your emotions and stress levels in check, you need to make a careful and informed decision. After all, it's one of the biggest purchases you'll probably make in your life. If you want to know more about the home buying process or compare interest rates, head to our full guides with the links below.